What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. What we're looking here, it's stage 2 of what we're doing to the Integra. As you guys can see from the last video that it is completely painted, and I apologize again. I couldn't show the whole process because I was in the middle of changing jobs and just trying to get out of that place, so I hurried up and painted it before I left. But that being said, the B18C in here is fun and all, but it's a little bit old, so we're going to try to upgrade it with this 2004 RSX Type S. This is a K22. Engine and transmission matching. This car is completely stock other than an intake, and that's it. I mean, everything else here is stock. It's even got the stock manifold. It's got a catalytic converter, all that stuff. The reason why they sold this is because they said they lost power steering. When I got there, I started it up. I looked at it, I looked around and everything, and I noticed that the belt was sitting right here. And there's one strand just hanging here. That's the whole reason why they sold it, because it threw a belt. But they said it was a bad power steering rack, so I just took their word for it. But I bought it cheap, so that's the way I got it, and kind of got a deal that way. But I mean, the body is rough. I did start taking it apart already. It was completely put together. I just started taking it apart, but I kind of forgot to grab the camera so I can show you guys. Get a little too excited over my head. But this is the reason why it was also cheap too, because yeah, interior's completely destroyed. I mean, completely destroyed. The body is shot. It's rusted. You can literally kick holes in the quarter panels. I mean, the only things that are good are the bumpers, the hood, the trunk lid, and maybe one of the doors and one of the fenders, tail lights and stuff like that. But this quarter panel is shot. All the wheels they're basically just shot. They just have so much buildup of corrosion and all that stuff on them. That door's faded. Everything's just beat up. So this car's just beat. There's a hole in the trunk on the floor. Like it's up north here. It's just took its toll on this car. But we're not here for the car. We're just here for the drivetrain. So this case swap we're gonna try to do to this Integra is gonna be budget based. Really budget based. I mean, no K Pro. We're gonna just do this as budget as possible. We're gonna try to use as much from here as possible, like factory wiring harness, factory radiator. Pretty much everything we can use from here, we're gonna use. The only thing I might change is the shift box. The shift box on this thing is a little bit sloppy. Might even do cables too, as while I'm at it. Just so I have it, and just so it's all, it's notchy and it's supposed to be the way it's supposed to be. So that being said, I mean, we're gonna just do everything budget. The only thing we're gonna use is probably, which I already have, it's a hybrid racing conversion harness, and motor mounts. I'm not gonna cheap out on that type of stuff. I'm not gonna cheap out on no electronics. We're just gonna retain all the factory stuff, as much factory stuff as possible. Not too sure about hot power steering. Hybrid Racing sells an adapter kit, but you do have to notch the hood on the Integra. Not sure if I want to do that. So for now, I have the EP3 idler pulley coming in just to use it for now. Not sure what I want to do with power steering, because I know these cars are heavy with the power steering rack. You have to convert them to manual rack so they could be a little bit lighter. But that being said, I'm just going to start tearing into this thing. I'm going to try to record as much as possible. I don't have a tripod, so I'm going to take some stuff off and get back to recording. But yeah, here's the new swap for this car. It has 157,000 miles on it. We're going to maybe do a timing chain and stuff like that, just to kind of get everything refreshed. Maybe we're going to do the rear main seal, gaskets and stuff like that while we're in there, while it's out and it's easy to do. They said to put a new clutch, but I'm going to put a new clutch in it anyways. And I'm not sure on clutch pumps and the, the hose. I might do the K-Tune hose kit, maybe. But I'm trying to keep this as budget as possible. I don't want to do a cheaper hose because I've used those in the past, and they leaked or they busted. So I don't want to lose a clutch while I'm running, while I'm in the middle of driving. That'll suck. So that being said, I might just do the K2 one. Not sure yet. Got to do a little research, see what there is out there. But we're gonna try to do this completely as budget as possible. Like I said, retain most of the factory stuff. Whatever I can use from this car, I'm gonna use it. I know I can't use axles because they're 36 mil and we need 32 mil. But the EP3 base RSX, I believe, fit on the Integra. So gonna have to buy those, but I'm not gonna buy any insane shafts. I'm just gonna buy factory replacements because this thing's not gonna be turbo or anything like that. For exhaust, I did buy a header, a race header. This was just a cheaper header. It's here in this box. JVT exhaust header, whatever cheap brand that is. We do have our conversion harness from Hybrid Racing there. I got everything pulled. Actually, that same day I came back out here and just started working off camera. Everything in this thing was so rusted, it was seized. I had to cut off both axles. Both axles are cut. I was gonna use these cables, but they're shot. I mean, if you go inside, oh, I need these. I'll pull those off in a second. If you go inside, fair warning, the inside of this thing is disgusting. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. But if you go in here and you look at the shift box, right? So you see all that metal shaving? That's from this guy. This thing's completely worn out. So I don't even want this thing. I was gonna use it temporarily, but not anymore. So yeah, that thing is shot. Completely shot. Other than that, I got everything I need. I even cleared out the fuse box. I got everything I need from this thing. Everything else I'm just gonna have to buy. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to buy a shift box and shift cables, but I would rather have it new anyways. So, but yeah, that being said, this is just a little second part to that update video. Whole swap is out. There's literally nothing else I can take from this thing or use from it. Everything's here. The whole drivetrain is here. Motor, transmission. You can see how much I can get for that catalytic converter. I got an RX-8 catalytic converter. They're probably completely worthless, but it's something back from it, something back. So yeah, that being said, that's just a little update for you guys. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm actually gonna probably include this in the first video. So this will just be the second part of the first video of me pulling a swap, but the second video will be me pulling the actual OEM GSR engine out. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see the next part. See you guys later.